Tennis in Shanghai just blew up. When one star collapses, another fights through sickness. Jannik Sinner retires mid-match from cramp. Novak Djokovic battles heat, even vomiting on court. What's going on behind the scenes? Stay with me. This is the trend everyone's talking about. The 2025 Stoiju Stan Suri Kontran 25. Bao Drain Sab. Barkin Don Shurubodra under or which expects to be fangs. Durshon Shanghai Masters is under fire. Brutal conditions, high humidity, and players pushing their bodies to the limit. Jannik Sinner, defending champion, came in with high expectations. Novak Djokovic, a four-time Shanghai champion, aimed to go deep. Both landed in the same half of the draw. Storyline set. The tournament became a crucible, a brutal test, not just of skill, but of pure physical endurance against the weather. The air was thick, heavy, and saturated with moisture. For the athletes, it was like running a marathon inside a sauna. This punishing environment set the stage for two headline storylines. On one side, Sinner, the fiery Italian. On the other, Djokovic, the legend-defying age. The drama played out for a global audience, leaving many in shock. Are we asking too much of our players? Is the calendar too demanding? When does entertainment endanger health? Shanghai was a signal that something needs to change. Jannik Sinner, affectionately nicknamed the Fox, arrived in Shanghai as one of the clear favorites. His form was spectacular, power and aggression defining his year. Yet under oppressive heat, we saw a side of Sinner we rarely witness. The first signs were subtle. A hesitation, a grimace between points. Then the cramps seized his legs with excruciating force. Medical staff tried to stretch and massage rock-hard muscles. He tried to continue, the heart of a champion. But the body refused. After another failed serve, he walked to the net and retired. The disappointment was etched across his face, a surrender to physical breakdown. Shockwaves hit the draw, opening paths for competitors and igniting debate on player well-being. Meanwhile, Novak Djokovic was fighting his own silent battle. From the outset, his energy was low, and his face was pale. He leaned on his racket, buried his face in an ice towel, a sickness draining his strength. A shadow of himself, a step slow, shots lacking depth, unforced errors. It felt like his Shanghai campaign might be over. Then something shifted. This is Novak Djokovic. He adapted, shortening points, using drop shots, mixing serve and volley. He stopped trying to out-hit. He out-thought, managing energy in precise bursts. Somehow he clawed back and won a grueling three-set battle. Relief and defiance. Another chapter in his legend. Experience over adversity. This isn't a one-off. It's a trend. Multiple players struggled under extreme conditions. The ATP is under pressure to introduce a formal heat policy. A long season, relentless travel, and hot climates push athletes to the edge. Many advocate a universal heat rule based on temperature, humidity, and on-court conditions. Others suggest shifting hot climate events to cooler times of year. Solutions are complex, but player safety must be the top priority. Sinner's exit shook up the draw. Djokovic's path improved. But neither story was easy. Experience versus youth, resilience and adaptation versus raw power. Sinner will chase durability, conditioning, hydration, and heat management. Djokovic reinforces his mental edge, proving the mind can triumph when the body falters. Their next meeting will be freighted with the memory of Shanghai. Player health matters. Physical limits are real. Tournament rules need to adapt. A clear, consistent heat policy is essential. Experience versus youth. Adjustments beat ego in extreme conditions. Shanghai 2025 may be the most physically brutal in memory. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe, and share. Which side are you on? Team Djokovic or Team Sinner? Comment below.